All right. This is a little different start. Not at my car because I forgot to start recording then. So we will do the intro as we're on the trail. So we are at Nerstrand-Big State Park, I believe. I don't know. I'm sure I'm getting that wrong. Nerstrand-Big State Park. And as you can tell, the Hidden Falls is the big attraction here. So that's where we're going to try to go. It looks like it's about a half a mile away. And then we got about 2 miles on the other bit that we can do. And that's the hiking club trail here. It's the Beaver Trail. Should be pretty interesting. There's a lot of other trails you can take, but we'll stick with the camping trail, the hiking trail. Sorry, I saw campsites, so that's why I said camping trail. The hiking club trail for now. See the waterfall and go from there. Maybe we take one of the old out loops off of the main trail if it looks interesting, but it is pretty chilly out today. About 33 degrees Fahrenheit right now, so I just wanted to get moving as quickly as possible so my body can warm up a little bit. Been hearing a lot of birds, so keeping my eyes open. Gonna hopefully try and get a lot more photos this time around. Oh, there's a robin right there. Because doing my last 2 videos, editing them, the Interstate State Park and the William O'Brien one, I noticed I didn't take many photos. And I love photos. So I'm going to try and take more. We did get a snowstorm last weekend, so there's a little bit of leftover snow. So peaceful. You got the birds chirping, the creek flowing. I mean, just beautiful. I hear what could be the falls, I think. Off in the distance. Oh, this is the top of it. Oh, and then you can get down to the right down here. Okay. Pretty. Look at this, guys. And we got the whole place to ourselves? Whoop, whoop. On a chilly Saturday morning, that's what you get. You get the whole place to yourself. Look at that. Gorgeous. And we get to photograph it all to ourselves. All right. First time on any adventure, we're going to need the tripod. So I want to get some long exposure photos of the falls, so it has that like smoothness to the water that you see sometimes. You're like, whoa, that's so pretty. How do they do that? It's a long exposure photo. Oh. Alrighty. I can explain a little bit what that means if anybody in here is not into photography at all. When I take photos, there's 3 settings I mess with mostly. One is the ISO brightness or something like that, ISO balance. I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not a vocab guy. I don't know all this stuff. I just know kind of what they do and how I can make the photos look how I want them to look, right? So the ISO, that's kind of like the overall brightness of your photo. To me, I keep that as low as possible. If I can get away, if I can get away with the ISO being at 400, I put it at 400. If I have to crank it up to 1600, I crank it up to 1600. It just makes that photo look a little more grainy. And so I try to keep it as low as possible. The higher it goes, the grainier it looks. That's the first setting, ISO. The second setting I mess with is the aperture. And when you mess with that, it kind of depends on like how much of the photo you want to be in focus. So lower aperture setting is gonna have just like one thing, single thing in focus, and then everything behind it or around it will be blurry. So that's how you can get that, like the photos of like flowers with just the flowers in focus, and then like the background is all blurry. You'll have a really low aperture. If you crank up the aperture, more things will be in focus, but it'll also be darker, so you also have to kind of crank up the ISO or the shutter speed. The shutter speed is the last thing, and that's where the long exposure comes from, right? Is the shutter speed. If the shutter speed is longer, like 10 seconds, that's a long exposure photo compared to where most photos, or some photos, like right now I'm shooting at, my setting was just at 1/2000th of a second, not 5 seconds, 1/2000th of a second it takes a photo of, right? So you want to do that when you're shooting like birds or stuff, where you want it to be an instant and not a long exposure. So I hope all of that was pretty clear with the falls. It's pretty loud. So what we're going to be doing is some long exposures. So we're going to set that all the way down to like 1/10 of a second. But what that means is we're going to have to crank up the aperture so that it doesn't just look like a white blob as the photo. So hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully you'll get what I mean when I get the first photo. We're just screwing in the base of the tripod into my camera. Oops, gotta tighten it up a little bit more. There it is. Alright, we are ready to rock and roll. Oh, and the sun is starting to come out. It's gonna be perfect, guys. Let's go. So I'm thinking I want to get over there and shoot like this angle, but I want to start with just this angle first too, since we're already over here. Alright, that's level. That's level. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so we already got one long exposure. I'm gonna take one more photo. Alright, and then I'm gonna just take a quick snapshot. I'm gonna have to change some settings real quick. Alright, now we're going to head to the other side. Alright, it looks like we're going to try this way. But if it gets a little too sketchy, we're just going to not do it with my expensive camera. How good is my balance today? How secure is this log? You know, I'm feeling pretty good about my balance. And if I get wet, it's gonna suck. So when I do this, I gotta do it fast. Go! Whoa! Woohoo! Made it. That's not secure. That's not secure. Whoop. Safety. We made it. All right, now let's get this angle. Oh, this is a cool angle. I'm just doing all the long exposure photos right now. And then if I want to come back and do any non-long term, I can put my tripod away. I think I like all of these. You'll probably be seeing a lot of them. So, all right. I got all the long exposure photos I want. So I'm gonna go get put my tripod back to safety and maybe get a couple more photos. See if I can think of some cool angles. Ooh, I should close the legs. That would help me out with balance. Close up this guy in case I splash. All right. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Get the tripod back in safety. Sick. Ooh, look at this guy. Kicking off the mud off my shoes because we're heading back over and don't want it to be slippery on this guy. Woo! Woo! Oh, we're getting better at that. liking all of these photos. It's gonna be hard to choose which ones. Pretty. All right, I think I'm good. All right, time to head back. Last time over, almost just slid in. My shoes are a little muddier this time. I feel like I'm gonna fall this time. I don't like saying that. Oh no, that was my best one yet. All right, I should probably get my wildlife photo or camera back on. Then we can head out. Sick. All right, let's head out. Back up the stairs. Is this a cool angle? Crazy. All right, let's continue on with the hike. Because while that was the main attraction, we're not even halfway done with the hike. Ooh, this is fun. Bloop, bloop. I like that the sun has come out. Ah, just warms you right up just seeing the sun. Man, if you lived near here, that'd be such a nice place to go to. Like I said, it was like a half mile from the parking lot, so it'd be a mile hike round trip. Get to see that waterfall. Oof. It would definitely be my go-to spot if I lived closer to here. You know, I was just about to say I'm getting pretty bummed that I haven't gotten any photos of any like wildlife yet, but then I was thinking, this is just a cool hike, man. It's okay that I don't necessarily have a photo. And I have all the photos of the falls too, so it's not like I don't have a photo, but it's just, for whatever reason, I was like, oh, I was really wanting a good wildlife photo today. Good bird or something, but this hike will do, man. This is a gorgeous hike. So I shall not complain. Gorgeous hike, turning into a gorgeous day. The sun is full out now. Not a cloud in the sky. I don't know where all the clouds went. Still a little chilly, but that's good. Means I won't get super hot while I'm out here hiking, so just a good day to get out into some nature. Oh, I'm gonna shut up. What is that? Oh, that's a woodpecker. Oh man, I think that, oh, I don't know what kind of, it was bigger and it had a red head. I know, I can't, oh man, all right, I gotta look this up now. Plated woodpecker, that's what it was. I thought that's what it was. One of these guys. I was 80% sure. I just don't want to say the wrong thing. Man, I'm just flying away and it flew off into the woods, so I didn't even have a split second to get it. Okay, well, not a photo. That was a cool sighting, so I can be happy about that. I can be happy about that. Oh, I just spooked a blue jay. Just stepped over some deer poop. All right, gotta feeling there might be some cool stuff on the other side of this clearing, so I just want to be ready. So I got a feeling it's all going to happen real fast. There's something out there. Just looks like a hawk, maybe. I'm not seeing anything else. Let's see what this guy is. Ah, it just flew over the tree line. I definitely think it's a hawk. I heard something bigger moving in here. Oh, look at this plane. I'll take a picture of the plane for you. Huh? Like a water plane. Those will probably turn out pretty nice. Man, I'm surprised there's not more out here. Heading back into the woods. I hear a woodpecker way off in the distance. Ooh, I see you, squirrel. And I'm going to take a picture of you because you are hidden good. Woohoo! Yeah, that last one will be a good shot. He's in this tree right here. Just staying still, staring at me. Oh, well, you finally heard me or what? Talking about you didn't like that? Just turned his head and looked right at me. Sorry, I'll leave. Alright, back to the main trail. We gotta be like over halfway now, so shouldn't be much left before we're already back to the car. Might have to, I don't know, go and do a loop somewhere? Or go to another state park today, or another park reserve or something. Cause I'm just warming up, man. I'm just starting to feel it. Whenever you see me do that, where I'm just walking and then like turn, and it looks like I'm looking in the woods, what I'm actually doing is with my head turning all the way around and looking backwards. Because, as simple as it is to say, it's not something I always thought about. Half of all photo opportunities are behind you, right? So you got all these photo opportunity, then you got all this for a photo opportunity. And all this gets missed a lot of the time because you're so focused on what's in front of you. So every once in a while I like to just make sure I turn around and make sure I'm not missing anything. Especially when I'm doing a loop and I won't be coming back this way. That was a big tree. Hope that came out. Not great, but enough to show you there was a woodpecker there. I wasn't talking, sorry. It wasn't a pileated woodpecker, but it was a woodpecker. I just got birds all around me right now. Little chickadee, black-capped chickadee on the trail right here. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, he flew away. Black-capped chickadee. Chickadee dee 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 dee. Oh, look there's a couple on the trail ahead of me. All right, let's see if we can get these ones. Oh, they're flying away now together. Oh, the woodpecker's back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that one's not bad. It's looking away. Could edit it up. That one's good too. Yeah, I like that one the best so far. Alright, let's see if we can get a chickadee. I don't think so anymore. Oh, as I say that, one flew right over my head. I know I said flews, but flies and flew put together, right? Man, I feel like I gotta be at the ready at all times. There's so many birds flying over my head right now. Most of them are chickadees, but there's a woodpecker in there and a robin. So I do technically want to go down that way, but I hear a woodpecker down here. So I'm gonna go head this way and I'm probably gonna be pretty quiet. So, just so we're all aware of what's happening. Oh, there's a woodpecker right there. This is like woodpecker heaven. Alright, we can head back. That's a hard spot to get a good photo. There's just another woodpecker. Alright. How much longer do we got? 0.2, 0.3, 0.6. 0.6 miles. What a bad photo. But at least we can see the bird that's been making all that noise. I can't get a better shot. That sun is horrible. And it is in a very heavily wooded spot. Holy smokes, squirrel. Scaring me. Why you gotta scare me like that? So I got something. But we can barely tell what it is. And now it looks like a completely different trail. We're hiking on snow now. So this is proof that it did snow last weekend. And not all of it has melted, clearly. This side of the hill must not get as much sunlight as that side, because there was no snow over there. And a decent amount over here. It's also a lot quieter on this side, not as many birds. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's interesting that where there's more snow, there's less bird chirps. There might be as many birds, I just can't hear them, but I doubt it. Ooh. That's a pretty big hill to climb. And then look at this, right back to basically no snow. Alright, so after looking it up, the 3 types of woodpeckers we saw today, well, I saw a pileated, I couldn't get a photo of it. Downy woodpecker is the smaller one. Might have been a hairy, but I don't think so. I think it was a downy. And then the red-bellied woodpecker. So red-bellied, downy, and pileated. And those are the 3 that I see most commonly in Minnesota. There's also, it looks like this hairy woodpecker. It looks pretty close to a downy. So I might get those confused sometimes. So downy, pileated, and red-bellied. Alright, cool. I can remember that. Whoa. Look at this mushroom. Ooh. That's pretty funky. Looks like a lot of people have walked out to see if there's a path right up to it. Oh, hear that woodpecker going crazy? Oh, I think I saw it fly. That is a pileated woodpecker. It's hiding behind the tree right now, so I won't be able to get a photo of it anyways. It flew away. Come on. As soon as I had everything ready. Should have figured. It flew this direction though, so I might get a second shot at it. Downy woodpecker just flew across. Alright, it would have flown like right over here. Not seeing anything. Not hearing anything. Oh, you are making fun of me. You just made noise as soon as I said that. That's mean. Oh, they must have burned all of this recently. Look at that. A little controlled burning, never hurt nobody. I'm sure come, a couple months from now, all this burnt will be blooming new beautiful wildflowers. But that looks like that is that. Next stop is our cars, so either this is the end or this is just a break before we go to the Maple Trail, depending on if there's more parking over there, because I didn't want to walk it. I'll see if I can park over there, take a little breather before then though, eat some goldfish, drink some water. Welcome back. That was not the end of the video. But I also am not at the Maple Trail. I found a different park on my drive. It's called Caron Park, C-A-R-O-N. And it looked like there was another waterfall somewhere in this area. So that should be super interesting. It's not a state park, so it's not going to be super common. As you can see, there's nobody in this parking lot. So I'm really hoping that it is not busy and we get some cool stuff. There we go. Put that off to the side. So yeah, like I said, from Google Earth, there is a waterfall. And I've already heard a woodpecker, so that should be pretty exciting. Google Earth. See if I can get the name of the waterfall for you. It's not going to pop up now. I have 0 service, so. Wellstone Falls is what it's called. So hopefully I can get to that. I can find that. And that'll be a nice little addition to the hidden falls that we were just at in the Big Wood State Park. So this is honestly probably only like a 5-minute drive, 3-minute drive from Big Woods. After you go out, you just take a right. You drive down until you see the entrance to Caron Park. I think the path is that. I'm going to do a loop first, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Waist strap, check. Chest strap, check. Lock the door, check. Alright, let's see if there's anything down here. If not, we're going to head that way. Hi. Loud puppy. So that is chained off. But I wonder how you get. He's just chained off for bikers because it's springtime. Or is it blocking? Oh, I'm guessing that's how they drive back there to maintain it, and they don't want people to take their cars back there. That makes more sense. All right, let's get to these falls, man. That a loud doggy. Ooh. I honestly have no idea how long this is going to be. There is 0 maps. But from what I saw on Google Earth, it didn't look like it was super far. But I also have no idea if this trail even goes by it. Just a guess and a hope. That's what I do a lot on Google Earth when I look for places. I look and look and look, and then I'm like, okay, that looks promising. Let's go there and hope we get something cool. And if not, I mean, who would have known that this trail was randomly over here, right? So like, I think that's pretty cool. That even if there's nothing that awesome to see. Sorry, there's a sign out here that I want to read. I found a trail that not many people probably know about. And that's always cool to me. Going places not many people have been. Property boundary is what the sign says, but there's like a dinosaur on it. Property boundary. This land is hunted. But having this dinosaur is gonna draw more people to here. That's so funny. I thought it was a dinosaur, but I was like, why does there be a sign with a dinosaur on it? You can see there's a little trail carved out here too, so few people had to have been curious about that sign. Enough to where a small path has started to form. Alright. Hope this trail doesn't just go straight. It shouldn't though. Oh no, it turns. Okay. You do get pretty close to it though. Oh man, can you imagine if this waterfall's a pretty spot and close, that if you lived right there, like, you could just sneak through, cut through the woods quick, get on a trail as gorgeous as this. Listen to woodpeckers. Oh, that would not be a bad way to come home after work. Hop on the trail. De-stress. Yeah, look, this is how they get on, and then it leads to their house. That's awesome. Pretty sure that was a tree falling, but I didn't hear it hit, so I wonder if you guys heard that. I hear some running water, so I'm starting to get more and more excited that we are going to see some waterfalls. Another pair of another set? I don't know what you would call it. We call it another waterfall. Just another waterfall. Uh-oh. I gotta be careful here because I could get lost, as there are no maps and I still have no service. Oh, look at it. It's just a cute little guy, I think. I think this is it. Looks like if there was more water, this could be pretty beautiful. But I think this is it over here. Look at this guy. Oh, that's so cute and little. Look. We'll try and get a good. Woo! Look at that. Huh? Huge. It's like 5 feet. Again, got the whole place to myself, bro. That's hilarious. All right, photo opportunities. Anything? I mean, to be completely honest with you, I don't need a long exposure of this guy. So I don't need to feel the need to like switch out lenses. So I'm okay using my big lens. What that means is I should probably back up a little bit though. Yeah, I'm sure this is pretty too in the when there's actually something for it to fall. If there's more snow ever or a rainstorm, something like that, I'm sure. Yeah, it's just nothing of interest to me to photograph currently. But this guy I wouldn't mind showing you. Yeah, I don't like that one. That one's better. I would love to be able to come here and just sit. Like if that one house that we saw was my house, just sit right here, boom, put a lawn chair, listen to the waterfall. Okay, I'm so happy that it's that cute little thing. That's awesome. All right, let's go on that other trail. See if we can get to like the other side or something of the falls. I guess I knew it shouldn't or wasn't going to be anything like huge, because otherwise this would be probably a more known area and hiked area, but to put that on the map, like on Google Maps as a waterfall, is just, that's funny. There's a lot to explore in here though. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be this much hiking trails back here. I was expecting it to kind of just be a hike and back. Mountain bike trailhead. Oh, so they got mountain biking back here. Okay. That seems intense. Would you look at that? We're on the other side. Ooh, you can even walk out to it. Woo! We were down there before. Like, look at this. Had to be cut, right? These rocks. Like, do you think this was something back in the day? This area? Because there's, right, like this is cut. You don't get 90-degree corners like that. I wonder what was going on back here. Because this isn't like a very big river or creek where you could then like use it to transport whatever you were finding. That's really interesting to me. Because we are kind of like in the middle of nowhere. We're not even like by a major city. The nearest major city is not even like that big of a city. Oh, looks like this is where people have fires when they hang out here at night. I wonder if this is technically biking then. I didn't see anything that said mountain bike trail. This is so cool. This was nowhere on the plan to be seen, right? My plan today was to go to Nerstrand-Big State Park and see Hidden Falls. Now I'm here at like Caron Park, not a state park, not a park reserve, like just a tiny little park that led to this trail that led to the waterfall that I was just at, and now, like, what is this? This is clearly dug out. So there's a lot of activity, human activity going on back here. Like, look at all this. Another property limit sign. Gorgeous. This is a fun hike too. Ooh, look at this giant freaking rock. Why do all these places just have giant rocks randomly? Look at this thing. Holy smokes. Look at this thing. Huh? Now go back. It's split. That's so sick. How is it split? Climb to the top of it. I don't know if our shoes will allow us. Oh, it's hard with this backpack on. Shoot. Come on, tree, stay in the ground. Never give up. Never surrender. We made it to the top. Thank God we were recording that. So this is pretty sweet. It doesn't look like it may be... Gotta catch my breath. It doesn't look like it may be as interesting to like boulders, like the Louisville Swamp boulder is. It's kind of flat and washed out, but maybe the inside here, those climbs could be pretty interesting, I would think. All right, all that work now, I just got to get back down. And the same way I came up is probably going to be the easiest way, using this lovely, lovely branch to help guide me back down as I down climb. Yo, shout out to these shoes right now. They have about a half-inch layer of dirt on them. They still are getting some traction on this rock. Whoa. Oh, no they're not. As soon as I said something. Okay, we're good. Look at that. As long as you know what you're doing somewhat. I just did that with my giant camera and a backpack on with my tripod, all the extra weight. Yeah, so like this might be a cool route. Trying to find a way to climb up this. I don't know. Either way, I'm surprised this isn't anywhere on the map, on like Google Maps, but that little waterfall was. I think, don't get me wrong, I love that waterfall, but I think this rock is definitely more like more of a standout. It's pretty cool. That's crazy how it's split like that. I still can't get over that. All right. Goodbye, Caron Rock. Let's try and get back to the car. Now I feel like today was a good day, a good adventure day. I got enough checked off my list where I'm like, yep, that's cool. I can go home now, watch some movies, edit up this video, and feel like I had a productive day. All right, and we're back to the falls, that is. Not back to the car yet. The falls is just down there. And then I think it's just the same way back, because we can't go this way because that's the mountain bike trail. So we have to head back the way we came, which means we have seen all of this. Do 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 do. Huh. I really thought this trail was gonna lead, oh, it might still, to that one other trail that we thought it was. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. I was curious where it was, so. All right, and we're back. Well, that was a fun day. Nerstrand-Big State Park, Caron Park, 2 waterfalls, lots of birds. Alright, successful day. We'll catch you all next time. Deuces.